विश्वं दर्पण दृश्यमान नगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतम्
विश्वं दर्पण दृश्यमान नगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतम्
पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया
पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया
यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोध समये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम्
यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोध समये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम्
तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये
तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये
So we saw this nama or this shloka last week. Yeah. In the week we will look at the next one. Oh. It's the next one. Sorry, just give me one moment. The next thing we're going to talk about. Downloads. Okay. Oh, Gurudeva. Dakshinamurti. So, the other one that I had done was not there. We'll look at this one. Okay. Never mind. Is it are we able to see the second shloka? Okay. Bijasyantarivankuro
बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो
Jagadidam
जगदिदं
Prangnirvikalpam Punaha
प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः
Bijasyantarivankuro Jagadidam Prangnirvikalpam Punaha
बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः
Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana
माया कल्पितदेशकालकलना
Vaichitya Chitrikrutam
वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम्
Bijasyantarivankuro Jagadidam
बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं
Prangnirvikalpam Punaha
प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः
Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana
माया कल्पितदेशकालकलना
Vaichitya Chitrikrutam
वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम्
Vaichitya Chitrikrutam
वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम्
Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi
मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि
Mahayogiva Yasvechaya
महायोगीव यस्वेच्छया
Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi
मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि
Mahayogiva Yasvechaya
महायोगीव यस्वेच्छया
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Nama Idam.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Nama Idam.
Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Bijasyantarivankuro Jagadidam Prangnirvikalpam Punaha.
Bijasyantarivānkuro jagadidam prāgnirvikalpam punaha.
Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana Vaichitrya Chitrikrutam.
Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitryachitrikrutam.
Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi Mahayogi Vayasvechaya.
Mayaviva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Beautiful. Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Okay, so we will look at the meaning. Whoever can possibly turn your video on, just keep it on. Otherwise, I'll be talking to blank screens. It helps with some faces. Sorry, Marco. All right. Thanks. Okay, so what we're saying here is Bijasya Antaha Iva Ankuraha. So Bijasya Antaha, inside the Bija. Bija is a seed. Bijasya Antaha Iva, as though Ankuraha. Ankuraha is the sprout. So Bija is the seed, Ankura is the sprout. So from the Bija comes the Ankura. Bijathilendu Ankura varudhu. Bijathilendu from the seed comes a sprout. Ennadu Jagat Idam. This world that is manifest is as though it is coming from the Bija. Or Bijathil eppadi sprout varudho, adu madri this world comes, the Jagat Idam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha. It comes from that which was the unmanifest. From the unmanifest reality, which is Sat, Brahman. From that comes this world in the way how a sprout comes out of a seed. So what it means that this world that you see or experience is already present in the unmanifest in the potential form, which we call as Sadashiva, Parashakti, whatever. Or Brahman, whatever name we give to that particular entity, that primordial being, that contains this whole universe in a seed form. See, yaravadu or seed kaamicha, first time nobody has seen a mango tree. You give them a mango, and then you tell them that, or a seed, and you tell them that in the seed lenda and the tree vandirukana, it's very difficult to imagine. Yeah, they will wonder how is it possible for such a big tree to be contained in this small seed. Of course, mango seed is not small. If you take another seed which is much smaller, there are seeds that are really small. But even then, the mango tree is pretty large as compared to the seed. What the seed contains is the possibility of a tree. The possibility of the manifestation is in the seed. So in the same way, Bijasya Antaha Iva Ankuraha Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha. So again and again, this Jagat comes from that unmanifest. It is manifested from that manifest. Right? So which means either this is something that we experience even during our sleep. When we go to sleep, we completely when we go into the dream state, dream state, there is nobody else besides me. But there is this whole creation that is coming out of me. This whole creation of the dream elements. It can be a house, a mountain, a tree, a river, a human being, an animal. All of that is me in the dream. So that is why the consciousness in the dream state is called Taijasa, because the consciousness there illuminates everything that we experience. It is me. It is only me. There is no other external agency there that is illuminating this world that I see. Where does it come from? Inge in the Vardu. If you really think about where it's coming from, it's coming only from inside of me. In Tattva Bodha, Adi Shankara, he gives a word, he explains how this Swapna Avastha, he explains the Swapna Avastha. Yat Kritam, Yat Shrutam. What you have done and what you have heard, and what Yat Drishtam, and what you have seen in the waking state forms impressions, and from that your dream state is projected. Yat Drishtam, Yat Shrutam, in your Jagrat Avastha, in the waking state, adalla they formed as impressions in your mind, and in the dream state they manifest themselves. A lot of times unfulfilled desires in your waking state get fulfilled in the dream state. This happens. So the dream state is, where is it getting created from? From me. Which means I already have the potential. Yanakulla, I have the potential to create a whole new world for myself. That is one. The other thing, when I go into deep sleep, so we saw that is a dream state. When you go further inwards, you go into the deep sleep state, you are completely rested. There is no recognition of I, there is no recognition of my body, my mind, my intellect, my senses. There is no recognition of anything. But when you get up, when you wake up, that I am, அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு உணர்வு வருது இல்லையா? See, Nochur Venkatraman அண்ணா வந்து சொல்லுவார், உணர்வு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி, there is an உணர்வு that comes from within. I am. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் I am so and so அப்படின்னு வரும். எப்பவுமே தூக்கத்துல இருந்து எழுந்த அப்புறம் the first recognition is of I am. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் I am a man, I am working here, I am the husband of so and so, I am the father of so and so, son of so and so, அப்புறம் தான். But I am is the first experience that we have. That is the sprouting of that from that unmanifest. So what was, when the I am varthukku munnadi, before I get that I am feeling, it was in the unmanifest form, in the deep sleep. When I wake up, it manifests, right? So bijasya antaha, in the way that how within the bija is contained this whole tree. The sprout, appadina, the sprout is the starting of the growth of a tree, of a large manifestation. In the same way, this whole world, adanalada namakku, if you see even Narayana's Parkadalla அவர் இருந்திருக்கிற image பார்த்தா, how is it shown? He is sleeping nicely. அவர் பாட்டுக்கு அந்த அனந்த சயனத்துல இருக்கார். From his nabhi comes the stalk of the lotus. Lotus மேல Brahma, and Brahma creates the world. So this creation is from that ultimate principle, that is Narayana or Sadashiva. From that principle, this whole, because that principle has the potential of this whole creation. And when it desires, this whole creation comes into being. So next line he explains, Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitriya chitri kritam. How does he create this? Using Maya, the Maya Shakti. And with the Maya Shakti, Maya Kalpita, it is projected. What is projected? Desha Kala. Desha is space, Kala is time. So space and time are created from that unmanifest, that supreme principle. How? With the power of Maya. So Narayana, Sadashiva, Brahman, it's in this complete silent state, unmanifest state. When it desires to manifest, it uses the Maya Shakti, which is an aspect of Brahman itself. It uses the Maya Shakti and projects this world outside. World and another space-time. Those who have studied physics, particularly Einstein's theories, he brings in the fourth dimension of time. In the Newtonian physics, you only deal with space. Time is always considered as a factor that is constant. But then in Einsteinian physics, he brings in the aspect of time also is relative. Other than theory of relativity, he brings in the aspect of time, which is relative. So he creates this four-dimensional universe of space, 3 dimensions of space plus time. He calls it as a space-time continuum. Because time is not fixed. Time is relative to the place where you are, and also your position in space. Your position in space determines what time means for you. Right? So this whole space-time comes out as a creation using the Maya Shakti. Maya kalpita, projected, desha, kala, kalana, and it causes this variety, vaichitriyana, this variety, various, chitri kritam, painting madri. So just visualize a painter standing periya canvas irukku. He takes this paint and appadiye and the brush he starts painting on a large canvas. Right? So if you visualize that, Adi Shankara is giving us that kind of a grand vision. So he's got, the Lord is standing as a painter there, or not, Lord is not standing as a painter. Lord is standing as somebody who's telling the painter, because the painter is Maya Shakti. Maya is now painting, and the Lord himself is instructing the painter, Maya Shakti, ipdi paint panna appadinu. So he creates all the Bhuvanangal, all the 14 lokas, the painter creates. So that is the grandeur image that Adi Shankara Bhagavan is giving us here. Right? So he's saying that this is created now. So first, as the potential of this whole manifest universe is there in the unmanifest, and then when that Brahman decides, let me now create. The Aitariya Upanishadla, there is this there is this description to say how through chinta matram, just by thinking, just by willing, this whole creation has happened. The whole creation happens just by pure intention of the Lord, the intention of Brahman. It intends. So there is very little gap between intention and action. Intention and manifestation, there is this time required. Intention varudhu, but then how do I carry this out? What are the ingredients that I need? What are the things that I need to make it happen? There is time, there are dependent factors. But for Bhagavan, intention itself is sufficient, because he is the material. He is both the Upadana Karana and the Nimitta Karana, both. He is the instrument and he is the one who does it, the efficient cause and the instrumental cause. So he doesn't need anything. His intention is sufficient. Then how does he do? Using Maya Shakti. So the moment he intends, Maya Shakti comes out and she starts projecting it. Okay. Then how does it come out? Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogiva yah swa ichchaya. So Maya viva, how a magician Like a magician. Maya அப்படின்னா எப்பவுமே சொன்னா மாயா சக்தின்னு சொன்னா we always correlated with magic. மாயா பஜார்னு ஒரு படம் வந்தது தெரியுமா? அந்த இது ரங்கராவ் நடிச்சரு. என்ன பாட்டு அது? It's a very popular song.
Vivaha Bhojanam, is that the one?
Correct. Kalyana Samayal Sadam Kaigaligam. So that is it's a very beautiful movie. But so Maya means that which is an illusion. Like a magician creates his illusion, this unmanifest creates this whole universe. Mayavi iva, as though. Iva enga vandalo, it means as though. And particularly Advaita Vedanta uses iva a lot. Yena Advaita Vedanta or a basis that there is everything that you experience is an illusion. What you experience as the external manifested world is an illusion. So which is why it will say that iva, as though. This world is as though appearing to be true. So the iva is a very, very powerful word in particularly in Advaita Vedanta. So the Mayavi iva, as though a magician expands, vijrumbhayatyapi, vijrumbhayati api mahayog. Now this, who has realized this, Mahayogi iva, one who has realized, the Mahayogi who has realized this by his own conscious understanding. Swa Ichchaya, his own understanding, his own will. One who has understood that this whole creation is coming out from that primordial consciousness. And that is, that consciousness is also pulsating within me. It is the same. And from here, everything is getting created. The whole idea is about how do I experience the world and me not as two different things. How it is the same principle that is operating here is operating out. See, very simple or example சொல்றேன். Breath, மூச்சு விடுறோம். மூச்சு என்னோட மூச்சு உங்க மூச்சுன்னு ஏதாவது இருக்கா? மூச்சு is essential for our living, fundamental for our living. மூச்சு காத்து இல்லைன்னா I can't live. I hold my nose for a little over a minute or 2 minutes, I will gasp for breath. So breath is fundamental necessity for this life to pulsate in this body. But then can I say in the moochi ennoda moochina? Can I say that? I can't. So when you think that this moochi itself that I need so fundamentally essential to my living, my being, my presence, that itself is not mine. So what else are we talking about? It is out there. This is the cosmic prana that I am inhaling. And when I am processing that I need to process, I am exhaling back. So whatever we take in, we should remember or loan da. We are taking a kadan from nature, from the universal cosmic consciousness. We are taking a loan. We are taking it for a period of time because we want to process something and then we give it back. And this whole thing is a cycle. So what does the Shastras tell us is it's the same with your consciousness. Where is this your consciousness, my consciousness, his consciousness? It is this akhanda consciousness, one akhanda chaitanya that is there. And that in that this body mind is existing. It's existing for a period of time and it will dissolve and go away. It will again take shape and form. It will dissolve and go away. The yogi who has realized it, that yogi is none other than Dakshinamurti. Tasmai Shri Dakshinamurti Namaidam. So it's Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namaidam. That principle that has understood, that understanding when it dawns upon me, it is the Guru principle. Whenever understanding dawns upon or understanding Namakula Vardhana, remember it is the Guru that is rising within me. It is the Guru that is manifesting within me. Guru enga irkarna and the understanding la irkar. When that understanding flowers, blossoms, visualize Guru. That is the Guru. Guru velila form la irpar irkamatar, whatever, he comes, goes. But when the understanding dawns within, remember, recognize that Guru is operating inside. Adudha Mukyam. As I've always told, Guru's main job is to point the Guru inside of you. Then the Guru's job is done. The moment we identify the Guru inside, then the dependency on the Guru outside is gone. Because now you know you can come in contact with the Guru inside. That is a true Guru who makes you independent of himself and shows you that there is a Guru inside you. So such a yogi is the true Guru. Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye, the form of the Guru, Shri Dakshinamurtaye. And that is Shri Dakshinamurti. So we'll just chant this one more time and we'll close today. I don't know if Bhuvanaja is still around. Okay. Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prangnirvikalpam punaha.
Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prangnirvikalpam punaha.
Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitrya chitrikrutam.
Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitrya chitrikrutam.
Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya.
Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
Nure or dara solidala ade. Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prangnirvikalpam punaha.
Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prangnirvikalpam punaha.
Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitrya chitrikrutam.
Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitrya chitrikrutam.
Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya.
Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya.
Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye.
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 Om Kayena Vacha Manasendriyerva Buddhyatmana va Prakrite Swabhavat Karomi Yatyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaayeti Samarpayami Sadashivayeti Samarpayami Jagadambikaye iti Samarpayami Sadgurunathayeti Samarpayami Hari Om Tat Sadgurubhyo Namah Hari Om.
Thank you so much.
धन्यवादः.
Kara.
I was
Thank you.